open up with a proxy here.
Look at him go. Does it bother you the SCV's feet don't move? They just kind of hover?
Yeah, it's weird that they fly.
Yeah. Oh. Well, everybody's a bad person today, Artosis.
Yeah, dude, just barracks everywhere.
These guys deserve each other. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
they're both
like
going
this
to rush each other.
Really interesting. Look at this, offline 13 and 13.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of them.
This should be one of them.
So these strategies are always engineered to go against somebody who's playing very normal, but I mean, when you have two players both doing this.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this might be good for Byun. His micro is, I would still put above Ryung's. Yeah, I think he's better micro, and yeah, that kind of, I guess that's it. That's all I have to say.
That was really cool, Artosis.
Yeah,
Thank you for sharing that with everybody.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I really appreciate that you kind of put yourself out there.
I did.
And
Byun, I remember him being good at micro.
It's not easy to be vulnerable like that, but you did it, and we all saw it, and that's cool.
The Reaper's kind of his unit.
Yeah. Now, he's going to come in here, and immediately he's going to realize, oh, we're both doing this to each other. We're both cheesing each other.
Now, how do you tax each other's multitasking here enough?
Yeah.
All right, a lot of SCVs coming out, so there's a lot of micro on both sides. Let's see if anyone loses a Reaper. I don't imagine it's going to be the case.
And so, I mean, basically both sides are not in their base right now, right? It's all about trying to micro this. And look, there's got to be like a right number of SCVs to pull and a right number to keep on them. You know what I mean? And we might find out what that is right now. And Byun is just starting to stack the damage over here. So, now keep in mind they both have orbitals, so even if all the SCVs are killed, you can still land mules.
This, like, it's not too likely, but it could turn into a draw.
So, it seems like one player mined a little bit more than the other, right? So can't Byun just go kill those Reapers?
Ryung has more money. They're both out of gas. There's still an SCV out there. That's actually a big advantage for Ryung, I would say.
Yeah.
And 5 Reapers each. Yeah, I think Ryung is actually ahead here then, right?
I think so.
6 against 6 on Reapers. Gas is gone. Byun with 70 minerals, so he can only make 1 SCV. So Byun should be the one that has to be more aggressive, right?
Well, there's 7 Reapers now, and there's going to be a Marine. Yeah, I mean...
Oh, Byun spent all of his money, so Byun is actually going for a draw. Byun cannot win, right? Oh, wait,
well,
no, I guess he can drop mules.
Yeah, he can land mules, and he can mine with that.
Damn it. This is wild.
This is a weird game, man.
Yeah.
Right. Ghostbusters.
I know.
From that command center. I'm like, was that really the command center?
He wants to land there as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryung comes up. He has his Marines. He has an SCV. He has 1 less Reaper, but 3 more Marines and an SCV. What do you... This is... How do you even make the choices here? This is difficult. You know who I think is going to win this? SOS from retirement.
Yeah. He's already won this game watching from home.
He's like, oh, I know what to do here. It's like, you're not even a Terran player.
Oh, hold on. Almost gets that Reaper in the front clipped off.
Yeah. Looks like we might have trouble here for Byun.
I think it's over, man.
He's zoning well, though. Like, you have enough grenades that it's actually very hard to move in.
Okay, he's landed the first mule. Keep in mind, you just need a mule to return a few minerals, and you can make a little bit more infantry.
Oh, Byun lost one. Ryung going for the kill here. Oh, good grenades here.
Really good micro. Oh, he's starting to drop it.
Okay, he's making some Marines.
Gets the SCV. It's too much. And
he's about to pop out another Marine here. Oh, yeah, it is.
Keep in mind, these Reapers are going to regen here. He's going to land the barracks.
Oh, my God.
This Reaper's going to come over here and try to get these SCVs. But he can't really get kills. He just doesn't have enough damage output. Yeah, I think Ryung is just about won this.
Yeah,
But he's got to be careful, like a misstep here.
Well, they're both making Marines right now, so...
Yeah.
Like, Ryung just has 2 more units.
He just does a dive on there. What? Okay, he ends up getting GG. All right.
Yes! All right, so Byun once again going for, oh, double proxy racks once again. Okay.
All right. Oh, man. Oh, busted!
Yeah, that's no fun.
You thought you could game.
You know,
you can't.
The place he put it, did he need to put it right there?
No, it's way too close to him.
But I think you don't do you normally see a depot right there? Well, yeah. Whatever it is, yeah.
I feel like you do, yeah. That's where the Reapers can jump up. So you put a depot there, and it's like,
that's a good point you make, Taste.
Yeah.
Now, just because he saw it doesn't mean he just insta-holds it, but obviously...
But having control over the high ground is extremely important.
Yeah, he already killed the SCV.
Yeah.
Let's see if Byun actually gets out of this. Like, he might just make a medium amount of Reapers and then switch.
Yeah, he could try to backpedal if he needs to.
Yeah. Like, it's not like you can't just go into macro game after this. Like, he is killing some SCVs.
Yeah. But a Hellion's on the way now. One Marine coming. Again, there's a little bit of fragility here from Ryung until he can try to stabilize. Ooh, good control by Ryung. Pulls that weak one back and makes a depot.
Yeah, snipes that Marine. Wow. Well, you start to see why Byun wanted to do this again.
Now he's going to try to...
Even getting scouted as quickly as you really can. He's kind of smashing.
Shot the Hellion mid-air, man.
Oh.
All right, guys.
Dude, I think he's going to win this. Straight up.
No, I think he's got this.
Like, you can't hope to scout it quicker.
GG.
Damn.
It looks like Ryung's going to come out with an attack. Oh, no, never mind. He's going to actually park it up here on this ramp, hoping that, in fact, if Byun comes out, he can get the jump on him and maybe take an advantage in the game.
That first volley is pretty powerful. And, you know, Ryung is the one that's actually been a little bit more active on the map as far as trying to get a little bit of harassment done and everything. Byun is actually playing a pretty withdrawn defensive game so far. Hasn't sent out his Ravens at all, but that... You know, that's kind of nice. Like, we saw, well, I guess it was only one auto turret, so it's not the biggest deal, but just a little bit more energy for Byun here for now.
And so the third base is going to be taken a little bit later here for Byun. So I feel like Ryung is like a couple percentage points ahead here, but this game could easily still go either way. We're very much so still in the development side of the game here.
Yeah. Oh, I like this move quite a bit as well. Pop up in that main base. Zones that out.
Yeah.
And I mean, every SCV kill is pretty reasonable. I mean, the Reapers don't really scale from here, so to sack them for a few more SCVs, he's up 7 workers now. That's no joke.
And so there is a fourth base now that Byun has. He's got some presence in the middle of the map. But Ryung is having a little squad move around here to the right, and if this doesn't go met with anything, I think he's going to just kill this command center off.
Yeah, they might. It looks like some Marines try to come down, and he will pick up and get out of there. Sends a few Marines down. Not the best micro right there, but the idea is very good, right? They have most of their armies kind of in a little bit of a stalemate, and then he sends a little bit off to the side. Almost gets good damage, doesn't this time. Oh my gosh, the Vikings of Byun come in and actually get gunned down a little bit by these Marines.
Yeah. A lot of damage over there. A little sloppy by Byun. Kind of bleeding off probably more than he needed. But again, right now, Byun up a base. We don't have that many SCVs in it yet, but this does put pressure on Ryung to kind of match this position and get an expansion of his own on this side of the map.
2-2 going to be finishing up for Byun a little bit quicker. A little bit down in army supply right now. Feels like he's being boxed in a bit by Ryung. But Byun has air control. And if I'm not mistaken, I saw a Liberator in there. No, never mind. No. It was just medevac.
Okay, so nice shot over there on.
Oh no, there is a Liberator. Okay, yeah.
Where is it? Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
bottom right. Okay.
And here's the thing: if you have the Viking advantage, you can push their tanks back with Liberators, which I would like to see here. Oh, he's actually down in Viking slightly now, and Ryung is adding a couple starports.
He's just gonna go for it. Really well timed out here by Byun. He's gonna get at least 2 tanks. Oh man, but there's another whole siege line back there to answer that tactic.
That was good. And we're getting into that phase where we're going to see more and more Vikings made. whoever has that Viking advantage can start to push their opponent down. Byun actually sends a Liberator out to the side. See if he gets damage out. Looks like it's heading towards the third. Stemming by most of the army here. Oh, look at that. Just forced back, though.
Ooh. Yeah, that was rough. Not really making much headway here. If this no man's land in the middle has been created a couple different times here.
Byun is up on 90 SCVs.
Yeah.
And some TY level stuff right there.
But that means that the army is much bigger here for Ryung, right? So let's see how this next engagement goes.
Well, that is a lot of Marines just shoving their way in.
And a lot of these tanks not even getting their shots off.
Yeah.
And he can actually go around the army now. I mean, he can go right into where these bases are and start to take fights here. This is a huge problem right now for Byun.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. Ryung getting a lot of damage. The siege tanks blocking Byun out from helping out. Loses a command center. His air being completely decimated. Yeah, might even land the Vikings on the tanks at this point.
You're really feeling the difference in the number of attacking units here from Ryung. And I actually worried that this game might just be completely lost right now for Byun. I mean, especially losing all these tanks like this, that's kind of the asset you're building throughout the game. And to lose them, and a lot of it wasn't even stuff that was traded. Now, Ryung needs to be careful not to overextend. It's not like Byun doesn't have units to defend here. I mean, we see plenty on screen right now, but Byun is hurting. He's lost control of this game. He's going to have to weather a lot of attacks if he wants to try to come back into this.
Yeah, this is tough. Look at that siege line he's got. What a containment. Of course, he's got a better economy right now with those additional bases. He is up in workers after dealing that much damage to the economy of Byun as well. And it's hard to imagine him losing his siege tank lead or his Viking lead. And that's like kind of the two main things that matter right now.
Right.
How does Byun fight back?
I don't know. I do want to praise Ryung for a second here, because this is really the sign of a good player, is when you take big wins and then you don't overextend. Like, he actually took some time to build back up. Armor Shredder coming in here.
Yeah, disables on some of the tanks here as well. I think Byun is still fine at this point, but I do think he needs to actually send some of his bio out on the map. Like, that's the only thing he's actually beating Ryung in right now, is that bio count. So maybe being mobile with a couple groups of Marines, right? Send a couple medevacs out the side, like way around, try to find some way in to get a little bit of damage. Okay, there he goes. He is walking out through the left. So that's good. And he's got a siege line that looks pretty hard to break right now. Definitely better technicality here for Ryung.
I mean, Byun's managed to power back up to being maxed out.
And this is a good move. Look at this. All right.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking for here from Byun. Gets in, takes down this orbital, or I think he will. No, maybe not.
He's just going to try to... He's basically tearing through this base, trying to just kill whatever he can, but still try to be on the run from anything that can chase this down and deal with it.
Now, is there anything else he can do at the same time? Like, can he send something else out now? Like, right now, while all Ryung's attention is up here, it doesn't look like he's doing it.
Resilience of Byun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a good place to try to fight in. Very sloppy exchange.
Well, I think breaking tank lines right now is not very doable. But I think the other move that he made, like another one of those, is probably as good as you can try to come back. But look at this, the disables, he's coming in on top of this base, siege is up. I think we're just about near the end here. Like, look at this, the air dominance plus this many siege tanks and Marines coming up to help out. You're not going to be able to push that all back. Not efficiently in any way.
Yeah, this is getting bad, man. You know, such a patient game here from Ryung. It's starting to pay off, and you can see that Byun's going to try to get some counterplay by maybe pushing through the bottom, but right now bases are getting dropped.
Well, he kind of breaks out of the contain, but losing a base for it, and Ryung's still up supply, still mining very well. 2 more starports come up for Ryung.
Nice disables on these tanks. Yeah, I mean, this game's going to go on. Byun is hurting. He's trying to climb back up in supply for a while now. But it doesn't seem like Ryung is able to find the finishing move, you know, the killing blow, so to speak.
Yeah, very hard to actually kill him when he has this many tanks sieged up. But you know, you can see the supplies just over time here. Byun having a hard time keeping anything going.
And it looks like he might be able to save this, but I think there's going to be, yeah, there's just nothing to defend over here. I think we're probably going to have Byun tap out in a second. I mean, he's just not able to keep any of his bases here. Keep in mind, guys, Ryung is going untouched on his side of the map.